grandfather's will left $20 million to the gardener, but he left me a secret letter. I opened my grandfather's will, and he'd left everything to the gardener he'd only known for 6 months. The lawyer's office exploded. My Aunt Sarah started screaming. My Uncle Wark threatens to, quote, sue everyone in this room. They had been circling my grandfather's $20 million estate like vultures for a decade, and they were furious. To Miguel, my aunt shrieked, her face turning purple. The man who cuts the grass? This is insanity. The old man was senile. I just sat there, stunned. I was the one who had spent the last 5 years visiting Grandpa. I organized his pills, read to him, and listened to his stories. My aunt and uncle just sent fruit baskets at Christmas. This Miguel, the gardener, he was a nice, quiet man. Grandpa had loved talking to him about the roses, but everything? My Uncle Mark rounded on me. He hissed, he hissed, you were there. You let this servant manipulate him. You probably got a cut. That's enough, Mr. Harrison said, his voice like ice. The room went silent. The estate is, as read, transferred in its entirety to Mr. Miguel Ortega, Harrison said, adjusting his glasses. However, there is one final item, a personal letter for Ms. Claire only. He slid a heavy cream-colored envelope across the desk. My aunt started to object, but the lawyer's glare shut her up. My hands trembled as I opened it. Inside was my grandfather's familiar, messy handwriting. Dearest Claire, if you're reading this, I imagine the vultures are squawking. Don't you worry about a thing. Miguel isn't getting $20 million. He's a good man, and I've provided for him separately. This will? This was for my entertainment. Now, listen closely. Do you remember that worthless piece of farmland I bought 3 months ago? The one I told you was my silly retirement project? It's not a farm. It's the approved site for the new Amazon Regional Data Center. I didn't leave you my estate, Claire. I gave it to you 3 months ago. The deed, the LLC, all of it, it's been in your name from the day I signed the deal. Your inheritance is already safe, and it's worth twice what they're fighting over. I just wanted to see their faces when they realized they tormented an old man for a decade, only to be left with nothing. I looked up from the letter, my face completely blank. My aunt was grabbing the lawyer's arm. My uncle was on the phone screaming at his own lawyer. I slowly folded the letter, tucked it into my purse, and stood up. Claire, where are you going? My uncle demanded. We have to fight this. I just smiled, a real, genuine smile. You can, I said, walking to the door. You have fun with that. I walked out of the office, leaving them to fight over an estate that was already empty, and went to cash in on my worthless piece of farmland.